Hi guys, and welcome to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about pointless, crappy rip-offs of movies and TV shows that quite frankly don't need to be made. So the first movie that we're going to be, reboot that we're going to be talking about on the topic agenda today is Percy Jackson. Now, say what you want about 2010's Percy Jackson movie, but I don't really think that it needs to be remade, in my opinion. It's a perfect fantasy movie that doesn't really need to be touched. Like, it relied heavily on mythology in that film. I'm not even going to lie about it. We got freaking Centaurs, Minotaurs. I think we even got... I don't know what we got, but we got some kind of trolls and monsters. And then in the second one, we got freaking zombies. So... why they're doing this, I don't know. And they've cast Walker Scobell as Percy Jackson now, which is quite a good casting, actually. Not gonna lie, but I think there's about like a 3-year age gap between the actor that they cast for Percy Jackson back in the day. Like, weren't he like 17 or something? And Walker Scobell is about my age. I think Walker Scobell is younger than me, so they could have just probably cast me as Percy Jackson. I would have done that role, but no, the fact is reboots like this don't need to be made or snapped into existence, like 2024's Harry Potter reboot series. Everything's a series now, which gets me, because like, don't even ask me why they're doing a Harry Potter reboot. If it was a prequel for Voldemort and how he became corrupted by magic, yeah, I'd watch that. If it was a movie, I could see that being a series on Netflix or Amazon Prime, my opinion, but we don't need a Harry Potter remake. But if you tell Warner Brothers that, they won't listen, which I'm guessing that it's Warner Brothers who are doing this because they did the original Harry Potter films. But it's breathlessly really trying to explain to movie companies that movies are classic and they don't need any other reboots like the new How to Train Your Dragon live action reboot. Oh my god. I think this year and next year is just going to be about live action reboots. There's no originals really, is there? I mean, let's be honest. What's been original that's come out? It's either been a sequel to a famous movie or a reboot to a famous movie in a series. I mean, there's another reboot that's going to be happening about... I don't know if it's actually still happening. This whole situation is confusing with this new Superman movie, because now that James Gunn has taken over DC, I don't know if this is still happening, but I'm going to be going into the controversial aspects of the Black Superman, because it was confirmed about 2 years ago that we were going to get a Superman movie with Black Superman, which, honestly, I have no opinion on this, really. I have no opinion. I mean, I'm down for a Superman movie. Don't matter what race. I'd like it, but other people are very sceptical about it, and I think we should address that, but I don't know if it's still happening. I don't know if it's James Gunn's Superman Legacy that's going to be happening in, because we've seen set photos and... well, I've seen set photos and set leaks on the set for Superman Legacy, and it doesn't look like that movie's happening anymore. Not Superman Legacy, the Superman movie with the Black Superman, which is quite a disappointment because they were going to cast Michael B. Jordan as Superman, which I can kind of see, I guess. I don't know. Well, my point is that they shouldn't mess with popular movies that were classics. Like, I bet you we're going to be getting a remake of Jaws or a reboot series of Jaws next year or something. If that happens, I will literally break my tripod. I will literally punch a hole through the door. I would be so angry if they touched that classic movie, because that's one of my favourite movies of all time, honestly. Don't even get me started on that. And I don't know, I think we need to address this as well, because I don't know if the Continental series that's going to be dropping on Peacock this year, December-ish, I think, is a total entire reboot for the John Wick series. I don't really know that, because if it were, they wouldn't still be making John Wick movies now, would they? If that Continental TV series was a whole entire reboot franchise of John Wick, then they wouldn't be still making a John Wick 5, that is confirmed for later on next year. So I'm kind of hyped to see the Continental, because somewhere along the lines I did hear that it was a prequel to the hotel in John Wick and John Wick 2. So I'm pretty hyped for that, but if it turns out to be a reboot of the franchise, no thank you. So this is your message, movie companies, to stop rebooting famous movies. I know you're all moaning in your cup of coffee right now, but you need to put that cup of coffee down and scrap whatever reboot you're making. Don't even make this Harry Potter reboot. Doesn't even need to happen. And don't even get me started on the Rings of Power Season 2. Yeah, that's right, we're getting a Season 2 to Rings of Power, which, quite frankly, nobody liked Season 1. I'm just going to come out and say it. Season 1 was it a prequel or was it a reboot? We get a young Galadriel in it, but we don't know if it's actually a reboot or a sequel. I don't know. I know Frodo's in it, but I'm not even going to touch that because thinking about that gets me annoyed. Anyway, yeah, like I said before, this is your message to stop rebooting famous franchises. I'm not bothered about the Superman movie or the new Little Mermaid movie, which quite frankly seems like a good idea to me. But yeah, subscribe and like for more videos like this. Thanks guys for watching and have a great day.